So I was looking for people to interview here on the APTER Chat, and I ran into this guy over here who I used to know really well back in the days in the AWA, and this guy's name was, and still is, Ken Resnick. Welcome to the APTER Chat.
Bill, it's great to be on the APTER Chat, and it's great to see you again.
Likewise.
In about 35 years now.
It's been that long. It's been that long.
Well, we've seen each other, but we've known each other 35
yes,
years.
Yes, we traveled many roads together down in the AWA territory. I shot pictures at so many of the shows, and I also did the Pro Wrestling Illustrated press conferences on there as well. So tell everybody what you're doing these days, besides being here at this great big event in New York.
I'm still doing some things in wrestling. I get a chance to work for an independent up in the Twin Cities, Steel Domain Wrestling.
I'm familiar with that.
I mean, how about that for Steel Domain? An independent, they've been in business over 20 years.
Which is amazing.
It is. Getting a chance to be at the big event here in New York. I'm going to be with you at the gathering in Charlotte in August.
For T-Mart. Yes.
And it's just great getting a chance to, I mean, for us, you know, the fans get a chance to interact, but for us, we get a chance to get together again.
Yes.
Exactly.
So going back, people always ask these kind of questions, and I'm one of them. If you had to pick one highlight of your career in broadcasting pro wrestling, is there one you could put your finger on?
You mean other than getting a chance to be on the APTER Chat?
See, I appreciate it. I will pay him highly after this.
You know, there's some matches. It's everybody asks, and it's such a hard question, but I think it's probably the relationships with people that I've had a chance to build. It was like, you know, seeing you again. One of my closest friends was General Adnan. We've stayed in touch all these times.
General Adnan, check this out. General Adnan is over there doing autographs.
And who knew he could write?
Really? Well, he writes in another language.
You know, and going out to dinner last night with Adnan, Sergeant Slaughter, just really, you know, the relationships that we have a chance to build behind the camera, away from the business. That's really been the
fabulous. It's the brotherhood.
Exactly.
Brotherhood and sisterhood.
Like a family, really.
Yes. What are you doing these days besides Steel Domain?
In wrestling, that's about it. Getting to do some
outside of wrestling, are you doing anything?
You know, I just do some production stuff, and people get a hold of me to do stuff, and just hoping, you know, it's like the two of us, we're both getting old, but hoping maybe for one more
older,
shot.
but still better.
For one more shot.
We get one more title reign, right?
Yeah, well,
Where can people find you on social media?
I'm on Facebook, and I'm also, I should mention, that I know you know, I'm doing Wrestling with History. I'm co-hosting the podcast with Bruce Wirt
I do know.
on VOC Nation.
I do expect to be back on there. Bruce had asked me to do that, and we'll come up with a date and definitely do it.
And just to give you an idea, normally we do the shows live Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern time, but this man is so busy, we're not going to be able to do it live. We'll have to pre-tape him because you have to plan months and months and months in advance.
Do you know why,
to get time with Bill Apter.
Do you know why, though? Wednesday nights is head-to-head NXT and AEW, so that's what I'm doing.
You know, I'm curious your thoughts. The one thing people ask about AEW...
Wait, he wants to ask me something. So.
No,
Ken Resnick reporting.
That I like about AEW, the buildings, whoever does their site surveys, camera angles, it kind of has that old school, old auditorium look. It's
got the old WCW in their prime look, and the old AWA on ESPN look.
And that's the extent of that I dare only get one question to Bill Apter, and I'll give it back to the man himself.
Bruce Wirt, the voice of choice, knows very well that I'm a big fan of Ken Resnick and always has been. So I always end my interviews, but this time you can do it. We'll see you at the matches.
We'll see you at the matches, and if it's Bill Apter, wherever he is, don't you dare miss him.